Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson. I'm here at Ohayocon 2017 with Mr. Slade Ham. How you doing?
What's up, man? How cool is this, right?
It's a lot of fun. I love it. And this is one of your first times here, isn't it?
It's my first time doing Ohayocon. It's not my first time doing cons, but my first time here, and this place is off the charts, like incredible.
All right. We love that. So, how did you get started in this world of comedy? I mean, it's not something you just kind of just go, you know?
A dare. Believe it or not, my entire career is built on someone going, "I bet you won't." Yeah.
Because Sam's response was, I was dumb, I went to a newspaper ad, and I went to an open mic, and I did horrible, and now this.
Completely true. Nobody has, I think you have to be crazy to think of stand-up as a career. Like if I had to start now, I wouldn't do it. I would do something completely different. Because you suck so horribly for the first, you have to be delusional for like 3 years of telling yourself, no, I'm awesome, despite the stares from the crowd, like, what is this guy doing? And you have to not hear that for so long. So it was my buddies going, I bet you won't do it. And I took a notebook full of crap I had written down, and I'd always watch stand-up as a kid. Friends they drop your name in a bucket, and you get called one night, and you're like, okay, crap, I got to go try this. And here we are 17 years later, so.
Entertainment all the way around. So again, stand-up is a unique art form, and it has to be crafted. It takes time, like you were saying. Where did you draw your inspiration from, other than like you said, your early years, watching the stand-up on TV as a kid? Like, where else have you drawn that inspiration? Like, one of my favorite comics, unfortunately, is gone, is Robin Williams. I mean, he hits you on so many levels, but he knew what he was doing, and that's what I'm saying is like where do you draw your inspiration from?
Right, and I don't want to knock Robin Williams because he was a brilliant guy. But, like, his inspiration was cocaine and other people's material. So but he was also this brilliant. Yeah. And Robin was one of those guys, like this brilliant mind, this like beautiful mind. He would file things away, and people accuse him of theft, and I laughingly say it. It's a guy like that. There's so much going on in there, and he just, when he opens the floodgates, everything comes out, his stuff and other stuff and this and that, and it's all got his spin on. Anyway, I grew up on all those old guys too. For me, it was Pryor and Carlin and Cosby, the holy trinity of stand-up. And what those guys, Carlin less so than the others, he was much more observational, but this storytelling art
and that's what I tell people is about comics, is that it's comedy, in my opinion, is that you have to be kind of half Irish, half German, because you have to be able to be funny and be able to drink, that's the Irish side, and tell a story, that's Irish too, but you have to also be mean at points and yell. So that's where the German comes from. Right,
I'm half Irish and half Lebanese, so it's either way, like, go start your car. But it is that sort. There's a combination of, like, there's the whimsical me that laughs at everything in the world, and then there's the left side of that brain that has to come in, and you have to edit and kill your babies and figure out how you want to put all this together. And it's this now 17 years in, the processes that used to be this long drawn out thing I used to do where I'd write. Now I just take a loose idea up, I kind of punch it up on stage, and it takes far less time to evolve a joke. But these guys that can write, they sit down, I'm going to write 10 jokes today.
You happen to perform at the Just for Laughs Festival up in Canada, which is, world-renowned, and it's well-respected. It's an older festival that people have been going to for years, and it's got a good heart. It's all about curing, diseases and stuff. So it was like, to be like, hey, I'm helping people through laughter, and I'm also been, hundreds of great comics have been here. So what was it like being up there?
Well, I went out there with a film we did. We did a short film called A Fistful of Pills, and we ended up winning the Comedy Award that year. We lost the overall short to, I think it was Kevin Pollak beat us. He shot his film for $2 million. We made $10 shooting Ayers. It was a we had a budget we had a surplus. We found $10 on the floor of the club while we were shooting the film. So for having to have achieved what we did with basically nothing was fantastic. To me, it was the overwhelming awesomeness of being around your peers that are at the top of their game. When you walk into a bar and you sit down, and Penn Jillette is seated right here, and then Eddie Izzard is right here, and then Doug Stanhope wanders by, and then Dave Attell wanders by, and your Lewis Black is ordering. He's ordering something just to your right, and this isn't a. You didn't pinball through them. They're all right here,
there,
and it's so overwhelming in terms of you're just like, oh, I'm just shrinking in my little corner and say hi where I can. But so incredible. What an incredible festival.
So it's a very humbling and welcoming experience. You know, they're willing to share their craft with you. That's wonderful to hear. So, again, Rob and Sam approached you about doing the Whiskey Brothers. How did that all come about? I mean, where did you guys decide to discuss that, you know, that you were going to become part of the Whiskey Brothers?
I think I moved, God, when was this? I moved back to Houston. I moved to Houston from LA in 2008, and I'd come down personal reasons. My father had gone into the hospital and he ended up in a coma. Long story short, I stay there. You know, you clear out your calendar and you're like, I'm going to be here indefinitely. And they go, well, we already drink all the time together. We should probably monetize it. And they go, let's do a show. And we did. And I mean, they're my best friends. Look, this idiot.
This guy knows not a thing about anime.
Who's yet still more than you.
Who's Rob Mongol? Who's Rob Mongol?
What's the name of that cat you played? Four people just turned around. So yeah, no, it's one of those cool things where your buddies, your best friends become your even bester friends over the course of stop it.
Is that anime actor Slade Ham?
It's fun that we made it to 2017 before dissolving. I think is the cool part. That this Ohayocon, little known fact, the last time the Whiskey Brothers ever got together, Slade and Rob got in a fight after an interview, and
Good job. All righty. So, again, we were at the roast last night. As our joke is who is Rob Mongol?
Yes.
How did you think your performance went last night?
It was. I think everyone. I won't even pat myself on the back. I don't think anyone missed. We've all had such repressed anger towards Rob that it was just nice. I can't even say it with a straight face.
Yeah. It was nice to release it in a positive atmosphere that everyone could enjoy.
It was. Sometimes it's fun because we're constantly Jeb. So it's. I mean, you have the whole Whiskey Brothers panel up there to begin with. We do this for an hour a week. Yeah, right. Which is just So softballs. It's.
Is that anime actor Slade Ham?
It was what we do all the time. We just got to. I was stick and move, man. You can't throw me off. So we just did what we did.
It was wonderful to watch.
Thank you.
So again, veterans are very important to you personally, and that you happen to work with the Armed Forces Entertainment. What's it like working with them and bringing a little joy to our veterans and our Armed Forces people?
I am. It's weird. I get tingly when I talk about this kind of thing. I've been doing military shows. I went before I was ever supposed to go. So I started comedy in April of 2000. I was in Germany 2 weeks after 9/11 telling jokes, and
That's a little tough.
Yeah, and I was.
As a comedian, that was tough because I remember that.
And as a young comic, I didn't know anything. I was I'm old now, so this would have been. Yeah, no, it's like 25, I think. So
That's
young kid,
stand-up comic.
and I had never left the Gulf Coast of the United States. I was like this culturally little Southeast Texas kid. So I am so far down on the list of people scheduled to go, and then 9/11 happens, and everybody cancels out, and I finally get the call. Hey, you're next, and I'm wide-eyed South. I still got the accent. Like, hell yeah, send me, and we go, and it's this. This is what I love. It's the greatest place in the world.
You know you love it, Rob.
That's all I'm saying is Smash Mouth and Cuss. All right, anyway.
Armed Forces.
Yeah. So I end up in Germany, and it sort of tripped this little breaker for me. You're hanging out with these kids. The reality of war is lost on us. Yeah. Like you turn on CNN, and you get whatever your dumb version that they want to feed you is. And I'm sitting over there with these kids that are flying relief missions into Afghanistan the next day, and it sort of triggers. They're the most rewarding shows I've ever done. They're incredible audiences. They're incredibly grateful, and you get to do a little good. So we shot a documentary.
Yeah, and you're talking about that. Yeah. So leading into the next question is, what projects do you want your fans to know about at this time?
I saw the trailer for the first time today. we shot a film called I Am Battle Comic, and if you go on Netflix right now, it's the third in a trilogy. I Am Comic, I Am Road Comic. Jordan Brady, who directed, he's commercial and documentary stuff now, but back in the day he did Waking Up in Reno with Charlize Theron and Billy Bob Thornton. He did another film with Luke Wilson, I think. Amazing director, but former comic. And he goes out with us, and we shoot this film. And they just finished it, and I just saw the trailer, and we have some amazing. I can't even talk about
what's in it.
Well, but the people involved. Our publicist has just taken. She took a film to Sunday. Like, these amazing people are involved, and it comes out. We premiere. The Houston premiere is April 26th.
Well, this will be posted by then.
Yeah. So hopefully, unless you guys. But it's going to start coming out. So just kind of look for I Am Battle Comic. It's going to be amazing.
And is there any way for your fans to keep up with you online, Twitter or anything? And do you have a final message for all your wonderful fans?
Well, one, everything is at Slade Ham, SLADEHAM, SladeHam.com. My Instagram game is good. My Twitter game is all right. On Facebook, my only rule is you got to promise that you're not going to clog my feed up with a bunch of stuff your kids did, because it's everything is that most Monday.
Yeah.
Tommy peed in the toilet all by himself last night. You're like, so did I, but I drank a bottle of Jameson first, which is so much harder. So
that straight angle's a little hard.
If you could just, that could have been a closet. Like there, so. You follow me on all those, and this convention world is awesome to me, man. It's so cool to get out. Everybody can come out here and just kind of hang out and be themselves, and I dig it, man.
All righty, thank you so much, Slade. It's been wonderful talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Yep.